Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Justice for Comics. I decided to revise my yesterday's video. The audio just is not the greatest. About halfway through, it just started cracking, and I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. Could be my laptop. It could be StreamYard. It could be my Apple AirPods. Who the heck knows? I thought I'd give it another try here and just use the laptop camera or laptop microphone, and hopefully the audio is clear for everyone. Please let me know in the comments if there's any issues with the audio. So let's just do a recap here of the books coming out next Wednesday, May 15th. This gives you a little bit of time to prepare, plan on what books you want to pick up. I'll give you my take and review the books that I'm looking at. So I'm not going to review every single book, but kind of give you a rough idea of what might be worth taking a look at the shop or picking up at your local comic book shop. So let's dive into it. We're using Midtown here as conduit, our conduit for content. Oh, that sounds nice. Starting off with Dark Horse, Heart Piercer #1. This is a new #1. Rich Doak is the writer. Gavin Smith doing the art. It's kind of a dark fantasy tale. Might be worth taking a look at. Masters of the Universe Revolution #1. We've got a nice A cover there by Wilkins. B cover by Tyler Boss. For you Masters of the Universe loyalists, that's something you may want to look at. And then the rest are all trades and hardcovers. DC Comics. Action Comics 1065. I really do like this Mark Spears cover. It's just really nice. I like the coloring, the design of it. Yep. It's a good one. I think for a while there on eBay it was selling for around $40 to $50. I don't think that's the case now, but just under ratio right now at Midtown. There might be one other DC book to mention. Let's see here. Green Lantern #11. I do like that Dave Johnson cover. Outsiders #7. The C cover is by Opeña. He doesn't do too many covers anymore. Looks decent. I do like this cover here, Red Hood the Hill #4. That Steve Beach cover. Yeah, that one looks pretty cool. Sinister Sons #4, the John Boy Myers cover. Not my favorite. The Venom cover that he has coming out next week is really, really nice. I'm going to highlight that one in a few minutes. That's definitely one of the ones I'm picking up. That's it for DC. Kind of a light week for DC next week. Dynamite Entertainment. Man, is there anything to mention here? There might be one or two books. I don't collect a whole lot of Dynamite Entertainment books. Once in a while, there's a good cover. Can't remember the last time I opened one up to read it. Unfortunately, writing has never been their strong suit. Let's see, Gargoyles. All right. Red Sonja, Empire of the Damned. It looks like the limited edition Middleton Virgin cover is sold out for $45. There's two line art variants here of Savage Red Sonja #2 and 3, both done by Dan Panosian, and yeah, they're good. They're good cover art. I love the line work, the detail. Panosian is growing on me. He's a really good artist. There's another book he has coming out next week that has some that he did a cover for that's really, really good. So I'll highlight that in a few minutes. But yeah, I like his art. There's also a Space Ghost #1, the limited Barin's Virgin cover for $45. That's still available. IDW Publishing, Godzilla 70th anniversary special. It's hard to believe Godzilla was created 70 years ago. Pretty amazing. I think I remember seeing those old black and white movies where you could tell it's obviously a guy in a costume. The first few movies I think were that way. So this is a one-shot, $10 book. So there are a couple cool covers. The Sophie Campbell cover looks decent. You've got an interesting cover here by Jeff Zornow. The 1 in 25 cover by Tom Whalen looks nice. Looks interesting. And the one that I think everyone would like to get their hands on for a good price would be the 1 in 50 Art Adams variant. 135 is about right. That's about what I paid. I found a shop that had it for 150, and then I had a discount, so I ended up getting it for like 135. That's the cheapest I've seen it for. A lot of people were initially asking $200 to $250 for this book a couple weeks ago. I think it's going to settle around 100 to 125. So if you're patient, I think you will find some deals on this book, but it's going to be a pretty rare book. I can't imagine a lot of retailers ordering 50 copies on a one shot that costs $10. I mean, that's a $500 commitment right there. So I think this is going to be a pretty rare book. Midtown probably had 1 or 2 copies. And remember, Midtown is one of the largest stores in the country. There's very few shops that order more product than them. Maybe Golden Apple and Third Eye are somewhat competitive to them, but I'd say Midtown is by far the largest, and they had 1 or 2 copies. So your local retailer is not likely to have this book. None of the shops near me had it. None of them had the 1 in 25. So yeah, the 1 in 50, no way. So it's going to be a rare book. It definitely is one of the better Art Adams covers. I usually don't like Art Adams artwork that much. This one I like. It has this kind of an old poster feel to it. I don't know. It's really, really cool. I dig it. And I've never seen it below 130 anywhere. So if you're able to get it anywhere near ratio, I think Third Eye had 1 copy. They pre-sold it real quick for $50. So the lucky bastard that picked one up for $50 is looking pretty sweet on that one. But good luck finding that one in the wild. I don't think you're going to. Star Trek number 20 will be out next week. Looks like there's a special incentive cover here for Turtles, black, white, and green. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Untold Destiny, the Foot Clan, issue 3. I do like this incentive cover here. Man, my voice in the morning. There we go. I had to clear my throat there. I like this cover here by Santos. It's kind of cool. It kind of has a Frank Miller feel. Remember the early Frank Miller? What was that? Was it Wolverine? Early Frank Miller Wolverine books? I can't remember. But it kind of reminds me of that. Image, Dark Ride number 12. You've got an homage cover by Fleeks and Foskett. Toy Story. Some people like collecting those. I don't know. It hasn't sold out, so that tells me it's not that popular. Ice Cream Man number 39. Yeah, this is just a must buy. This is on my pull list every single month. I pre-order this in advance. It's my guilty little pleasure. I love reading it every month. It's a compilation of horror stories. Every issue is different. It's extremely well written, well illustrated. There's always an interesting cover. I like that B cover especially. So yeah, that's just a book I make sure I pick up and pre-order every single month. I suggest you do the same. It's just a delight to read. Monolith number 1. This is a new collaboration here. It looks like between McFarlane and just Image and McFarlane. Okay. It's interesting how they're doing that distinction now. Image and Todd McFarlane Productions. So, yep. Writer Sean Lewis. I like the A cover a lot. There's a B cover also by McFarlane, black and white, but I think the A cover looks the best. I don't know what this is about, but it might be worth taking a look at. Another Todd McFarlane production, Rat City #2 will be out next week. Looks like Something Epic 10, the B cover sold out. Spawn 353. I like both covers, Matina and Robeck. Very cool. That's another book I pretty much pick up every month. It's so cheap. I pre-order it for like $1.80 a comic. It's fantastic. Can't go wrong with that. And I think it does it for Image. Moving on to Marvel. Alien Black, White, and Blood #4. Aliens What If issue 3 will be out next week. Spider-Man 256 facsimile. I don't know why you would need the facsimile on that. You can go buy the original pretty inexpensively. Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt #1. There's a red blank cover. And kind of a nice cover there by Casanovas. Who is that? Is that Morbius? Looks like Morbius that he's fighting. Yeah, it's a cool looking cover. Carnage #7. That Nick Klein cover looks crazy. Stormbreaker's cover. And you've got a 1 in 25 by LaRocca. Daredevil #8. I don't really read Daredevil anymore. I kind of stopped when they changed it from Chip Zdarsky writing it. And I don't know. The art hasn't been the greatest. I don't know. It's just, I think I pre-ordered this Campbell cover though, because I thought for sure that might be somewhat of a hot book. So I think I pre-ordered that one. There's a Frank Miller cover, Simon Bianchi cover, Hidden Gem, John Romita Sr. And you got the 1 in 100 Frank Miller cover as well, still available at Midtown. Deadpool #1, second printing is out next week. There's also a second printing insignia variant for $81. I'll pass on that one. Doom #1. This is a one-shot by Jonathan Hickman. Sanford Green doing the art. I could see a lot of people grabbing that Adi Granoff cover. Yep, very nice. There's also a Perez cover, a Maria Wolf 1 in 25. They've got that priced slightly above. You've got a 1 in 50 by the Hildebrandt brothers. Marvel Masterpiece, I think is what that is. And the 1 in 100 by Adi Granoff. Again, this is going to be a tough book to find at your local comic book shop unless the owner is in love with Doom and decided to go heavy on it. It's a one-shot. One-shots don't typically get ordered. It's a $7 one-shot, so yeah, $700 investment, basically. Well, of course, I know they get them at a discount, but let's say it's half that, right? I think most shops their buy-in is around 55 to 60%. So they have a spread on each comic book that they purchase. I think the lowest I've heard is about 50%. So, and that's probably a Midtown that buys a lot of product to get that kind of discount. So yeah, that Doom book, I looked on eBay. A lot of buy it now is around the 175, 180 range. As far as I can tell at the moment, that 148 number is the cheapest I've seen online at the moment. Maybe there'll be more released next week on eBay when it comes out. Who knows? So you may want to wait on that one and see. Miss Marvel Mutant Menace. Does anybody buy Miss Marvel anymore? I know that Marvel's movie, Disney, by the way, just released earnings. And they had one of the worst earnings reports in quite some time. And a lot of it, obviously, on the disappointing box office receipts on some of their movies, specifically the Marvels. That movie lost $250 million last year, or whatever it came out. $250 million, unbelievable. I'm surprised it didn't lose more. It's pretty terrible. So this is what happens to companies that get too big. They just They get sloppy. They start producing bad product. Uh, they have the wrong culture, and Disney is all of those things magnified. So I don't know. We're in a bad place creatively, I think, these days. Um, I'm hoping the Deadpool Wolverine movie will be really good. I don't know that that's enough to bail out Disney from their financial woes. I don't think it will be. I just think people's people have changed. You're not going to see just massive blockbusters like you used to. People don't want to go to the movie theater. I mean, I'm the same way. I didn't go to the movie theater to see Dune 2. I waited until I could finally purchase it on streaming for $30. That's way cheaper than me taking my family to go see it. Um, and I got a big 80-inch TV screen that I can watch it on in high definition, so it looks fantastic. So yeah, I just think the people's appetite for movies is just different now. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. Ultimate X Men #3 is out next week. Bunch of covers on there. Several peach covers. Here's the book I was talking about earlier. Venom: Separation Anxiety #1. I'm familiar with Sandoval. I don't know the writer here, but you've got the regular Sandoval cover, which looks interesting. The cover I really like, the one I'm picking up, is the John Boy Myers cover. Yeah, that cover is just awesome. I love it. I don't know. It's just really cool. Yep, that's my cover of the week next week. So that's the one I'm picking up. I love that it's not an incentive cover. It's just $4.99. That's the one I like. There's also a silver 1 in 100 and a 1 in 200 gold. I guess the webs are gold, right? And the other one, the webs are silver. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's a cool cover, and I don't know that a lot of shops are going to order extremely heavy on a Venom issue like that. Maybe they will. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what the price on eBay will be next week when it actually hits people's inboxes. What If Venom #4? I do like this cover by Rod Rice. It's just a creepy version of Loki. It's very creepy. It looks like a nightmare. I like that cover though. I also like the Nicoletta Boldari cover, 1 in 25. She just has a very unique style. Her coloring is amazing. I like her. I follow her on Instagram. She's just seems really, really nice. And she's done some really interesting covers. I love her artwork. I think it's it for Marvel. And last but not least is Independence. Um, Not a whole lot to mention other than I like this Briar #5 Frizzen cover. I'm a big Frizzen fan, of course. I pre-ordered that bad boy. I think it's a 1 in 20. So that one might be at your local comic book shop, maybe not. I don't know. It's a nice classic, good cover by Frizzen. There was also a Virgin black and white of this that was sold through a store exclusive. I can't remember the store though. Yeah, I can't remember the dang store. But keep following my Instagram. I might be posting that because if I get that in the mail, I think I have 2 copies ordered of the black and white Virgin. When I get that in the mail, I'll post that on my Instagram. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. Let's see, what else? Maybe one other book to mention. Um, Gun Honey. Hard Case Crime Gun Honey Collision Course #1. Yeah, I do like the Adam Hughes cover here. I think it's a 1 in 20. She's got her weapon, but she forgot her bathing suit. What a shame. How terrible. House of Slaughter 23 is out next week. I don't know anybody that's reading that book, but maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. I don't know. James Tynion's not doing the writing, I don't think, right? No, somebody else is. I Heart Skull Crusher 3. Yeah, that 1 in 20 incentive cover tends to sell out pretty consistently, at least the first 3 issues it has. So it's not my style art that I like, but I can see why people might want to get that one. Oh, here's the other cover I wanted to mention. Sanction #1. This is Dan Panosian. I love the art on that. Again, he's just getting better and better. I don't know. I really dig his art lately. So that is a cover that I really, really like. I mean, it's so much better than this B cover. What the heck is this B cover? It's terrible. I think that's it. Yep. Those are the only ones that I thought that were worth mentioning. So there you go, guys. There is your recap of new comics coming out next Thursday. Sorry about that first video. The audio just went nuts on me. I don't know what happened. Um, I'm gonna blame StreamYard. Maybe it was StreamYard. More than likely, though, was my laptop. I need to get. I definitely have a couple blown speakers in my laptop that I need to get repaired. So yeah, I just need to take it to one of those little local laptop computer repair salesmen. Every town seems to have one of those guys, right? That they're going to charge me probably $50, and it will take him 3 minutes to fix it. It probably cost $10 in parts, right? So, but I need to get it fixed because I think it's causing some problems maybe on my videos. All right, guys. Hope you have a great rest of the week. I will be doing a live stream later this evening, probably around 9 o'clock. So it'll be a little later than normal. I'll send out notifications prior, maybe about an hour or two before, so everyone knows. Hope everyone has a great day, and I'll see you soon.